How many times have you wanted to mow your bee yard? And how many times have you regretted having to put on all that safety gear? And how many times have you been stung while you're doing it? You have to mow right in front of these landing boards. Well, today I'm going to show you a method so you can mow nice and close right in front of your landing boards, and your honeybees won't even care. This is a busy time of day. The bees are coming and going, they're foraging, they've got lots of nectar, some of them are bearding on the front, and we have to mow. Look at this. A brushless 20-inch electric 40-volt lithium Ryobi mower. And this thing doesn't throw grass on them. It has LED headlights because you need those when it gets dark and you're still mowing. And it's battery powered. Look at that. You got a 40-volt battery. And there's a space for a spare battery right next to it. So let's demonstrate it. There's also a single handle here that adjusts the height of all 4 tires from 1.5 inches to 4 inches in cutting height. This thing is pretty cool. It's lightweight. It has a 20-inch width cut and it cuts close to the sides. Look, you just push the button, pull the safety lever down, and it's running. And now we can walk right in front of those beehives because there's no exhaust puffing at them. This thing doesn't vibrate. It doesn't shake the ground. Normally I'd be going by here with a 1,400-pound tractor. But not today. Look at that. They don't even care that I'm there. The guard bees just let me mow right by. And it cuts clean. And look how tall the grass is, by the way. The way this electric motor works, if it hits tougher grass, taller grass, it ramps up on its own. You don't even have to do anything. And if the grass is nice and short and thin, it runs at a lower speed and a lower power rating. You're going to get about 45 minutes of mowing time out of this push mower. Plus, you get your cardio out of the way. You don't annoy the bees. And you can probably have some ice cream later if you burn enough. And look at this. You have mulch to throw underneath your trees. That's just a one-hand removal there. And give it a toss and you've got a mulch pile. Clip it right back on, push the button, pull the safety lever down, and you're back to mowing. This is a game changer for me. I think the most I've ever been stung in my bee yard was when I was trimming around my hive stands. I got 6 stings to my hand in one afternoon doing that. So this thing, look, I can mow right behind them. Remember, it's only 20 inches wide. They make bigger ones. And I'll give you a link to this one down in the video description if you're interested. They're not that expensive. Technically, this mower is solar powered. Since my house is solar powered, everything I plug in is also. So this is clean energy. Like I said, it's not vibrating. Bees hate vibration. It's not puffing its exhaust at the beehives, which my tractor normally does. And it's not hot. And there's no oil to worry about. There's no gas to worry about. Look at these 2 hives. Sitting out here all by themselves. We got some tall grass around them. We're going to mow that too. They probably won't even care. And this is my largest colony here on the right. Those are weaver bees, and on the left are my Saskatraz bees. Just mow right next to them. Look how close the clearance is. Pretty nice. And it's very easy to push. This thing is lightweight. It's not self-propelled. But look, it's got LED headlights on too. That's cool. If you do that at night though, your honeybees are going to fly at those little lights. So probably not a good idea to do that. Plus your grass would be damp anyway. And I just take the clippings out of the bag here and toss them underneath these trees. And the chickens will spread those out for me later. So I'm really happy with this thing. And what if you have to trim closer? Just use an electric weed whacker too. I'm going to toss this underneath the tree here. And my chickens are going to come in later and spread that out for me. That's their job. One-handed attachment here. There is a plug that goes in it, so you can use it just as a mulcher if you don't want to collect your grass. So you can go either way there. I like to collect the grass because I'm going to use that around the base of trees, under them. And here it is. We're all done mowing, and look at the bees. They don't even care. This is a good mower. 40-volt lithium brushless. And you can get a spare battery for it. The battery is a smart battery too. You can push a button on the end here, and it will show you how much time you've got left. Plus there's the key. You got a pesky grandchild around that wants to run this thing, take that key out and put it on a high hook. And here's the battery. Look at that. How much have we used? Oh, 3 out of 4 left. So this thing's doing pretty good, and you notice the grass was pretty high too. So I'm liking it. And again, I've ordered a backup battery. I only had the one. Now that we have it and we're all done, how much space does it take if you're going to store it? Well, flip these locks on the slide handle there, And when it's in that closed position, it will not operate. So young kids can't grab it, turn it on, and start mowing. And you release these levers on the sides there, lock it into place, and then you bring it up, and it's got those little feet, metal parts sticking up there so you can stand it up on end. Takes up almost no space in your garage. Look at that. Put it right up against the wall there. And it's also light enough. I'll bet if I put a bracket on the wall, I could just hang this thing right on the wall. It doesn't even have to take up floor space. This is pretty cool. I like it. I'm going to give this thing 5 stars. And look at the bottom of the mower. It's mostly plastic. Yeah, it's an electric motor. It's got a blade on it. And it's lightweight. You could tote this thing around. I don't know exactly what it weighs, but you don't have to be very strong. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this. Mow your yard, mow your bee yard, without getting the bees angry. Thanks for watching.